Like every year, apparently,
Yes.
the Disney website releases their version of March Madness brackets.
Yes.
They call it March Magic. And they pit their rides against each other.
I love it.
Okay. So I figured what better time to do a March Magic thing than April.
Absolutely.
But here's the deal, right? So I have their bracket out.
Right.
And I know who's won because they've done a fan vote.
Right.
You have never really participated in a March Madness bracket.
No.
No.
Like we actually went to go see a basketball game.
Yeah.
And I asked if we were going to see any of the March Madness people, and you laughed at me because we went to go see a pro game.
Yeah, it's a professional game.
I didn't realize that it was only college.
I mean...
This is how much basketball I watched.
It was the 76ers, so pro game might be in quotations.
But, I'm a baseball girl. So
you are a baseball girl. So,
yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to turn this into a baseball tournament for you.
Woo!
I know who won. Mm-hmm. You like baseball.
I love baseball.
So I'm going to give you 3 strikes.
Okay.
If you guess the fan vote winner of each matchup.
Each set, okay.
And you can get 3 matchups wrong and still continue.
Okay, deal.
All right?
Yeah.
Let's start on the left-hand side with the 2 people who have yet to actually make the tournament, which they call the Dream 16.
Did you?
I'm not making this up. Okay. So to even make...
This is great.
Yeah, these are like the last of them. And I understand why, because one is the electric water pageant, which a lot of people doesn't even know it exists.
Yeah.
And the other one is the Sea Base Alphas, which isn't even there anymore.
Doesn't exist anymore. So I'm going to say that because it doesn't exist anymore. Well, I don't know, because they may have a big fan base of people who used to really love it.
Well, I mean, this you can overthink or just go with your gut. I don't know what you'd do.
I'm going to go, I'm going to take the sea serpents.
The sea serpents are the ones that made it into the tournament. Which makes a whole lot of sense, because unless you were born in the 70s... you might not even
You
know.
didn't even get to Sea Base Alpha.
You may, yeah, because it's gone. All right, so let's go to the right hand side and do those 2 that have to actually make the Dream 16.
Okay.
And in those 2, it is the People Movers of Tomorrowland versus the Cadets of the Astro Orbiter.
Ooh, I'm going to go with the Cadets of the Astro Orbiter.
You have your first strike.
Oh, get out! People
or first
Mover.
out, I guess. Yes, the
first
movers.
Out.
Yeah.
No, I get 3 strikes first, and then I'm out.
No, then you would take like 9 times. You can you can miss 9 of them and still go on.
See? Yeah, well.
We may have to resort to that, but for now, we're just going to stick to the way it is.
Come on.
No.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, the People Movers.
The
Pooper Movers are the ones that actually made it into the Dream 16. So now we're actually in the Dream 16. So let's just go with the Ghouls of Gracie Manor versus the Rovers of the Carousel of Progress.
Oh, little puppy dog. I'm still going to take the Ghouls.
The Ghouls did go on.
Ghouls. All right.
The Dream Finders from the Imagination Institute versus the Vultures of the Briar Patch.
Holy vultures.
Vultures are the ones that won the fan vote. The Internationals of It's a Small World versus the Lost Boys of Neverland.
Oh, goodness. This could be my strike 2.
Out 2.
Strike 2.
No. Can't have 9 tries. There's only 16 things.
I'll go with It's a Small World.
That is strike 2. The Lost Boys actually won that one. Now we got the Serpents that made it into the tournament versus the Cannonballs of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, they get blown right out of the water there.
The Cannonballs,
Pirates,
Cannonballs were the big winners. Going over to the right-hand side of the Dream 16. Barely keep a straight face. The Tommies of the Kilimanjaro Safari.
The Tommies?
Yeah, the deer thing.
Oh, okay.
Versus the Goats of Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain.
The goats did win that. The bellhops of the Tower of Terror versus the skippers of the Jungle Cruise.
Oh, this might be my strike 3.
This could be it.
Bellhops.
The bellhops did win.
Okay.
All right. You're doing good.
Okay.
All right. Now this one.
Phoenicians.
The Phoenicians of Future World.
Okay.
Remember Dame Judi Dench teaches you?
Dame Judi Dench. I love her.
Talks down to you about the
I can smell it already with the burning of the thing.
Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the Phoenicians.
Versus the Star Porters of Space Mountain.
Space Mountain. The Star Porters.
Believe it or not.
You have got to be kidding me.
The Phoenicians won the fan vote of this. I don't know how.
Did they not know what that meant?
I don't know. But yeah, you are out. You're done.
No, I'm not.
You're complete.
I have one out.
You have one out.
I have one out. Well, keep going.
We'll keep on going. All right. So now we got the movers that made it into the bracket versus the Rebel Spies of Star Tours.
Rebel Spies.
The movers won that.
No, they didn't.
Yes. Strike 1.
Wait, People Mover versus Star Tours.
Yes. You have 1 out, 1 strike.
Oh my God.
I don't even think there's enough things left for you to actually be eliminated at this point. All right. We have made it to the Enchanted 8 at this point.
Enchanted 8?
Yeah, so let's go up at the top. We got the ghouls versus the vultures.
I'm going with Vultures of the Briar Patch.
All right, you have out 1, strike 2.
Wow.
Because the ghouls pulled that one off. We have the Lost Boys of Neverland versus the Cannonballs of Pirates of the Caribbean.
It better be the Cannonballs.
Yeah, it was the Cannonballs.
Okay,
the Cannonballs
good.
did win that one.
All right.
Then you got the goats versus the bellhops.
I'm going to go with the goats.
Okay, that is strike 3. You have 2 outs. The bellhops won that one.
Still in.
How are you still in?
I'm still in.
You would have been out a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm in.
All right, so now we got the Phoenicians of Future World versus the People Movers. You've fallen asleep on both of these rides at some point.
I don't even know. Like, they had to literally get me off of one of them because I was fixing to go around again. Mm-hmm. Let's go with the Phoenicians.
You have 1 strike.
Oh my gosh. But Dame Judi Dench. I mean, come on.
We are now in the Fantasy 4. So you have the ghouls versus the cannonballs versus the bellhops versus the movers.
Right. Okay. So with the ghouls versus the cannonballs, I'm going with the ghouls.
The ghouls did win that.
Woo! Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we got
the bellhops versus the movers.
If the bellhops don't win this, I have no faith in people. Bellhops.
The movers beat the bellhops.
They did not.
The People Movers did beat the bellhops. So this is great. This is actually quite excellent because you have 1 strike left.
I have 1 strike left. And it happens to be the last
the final matchup between the ghouls and the movers.
All right. Ghouls versus the movers. If the ghouls don't win, I don't know how anyone can possibly call themselves a Disney fan.
Okay.
Ghouls.
Mighty Casey strikes out because the movers weren't even in the bracket to begin with. They had to fight their way in. Actually won the fan vote. Yeah, the People Movers won the tournament this year. You seem surprised.
I seem surprised? Are you out of your head? You go on this ride if everything else is full. You go on this ride if you're too hot to move. You go on this ride if you've eaten so much that your pants don't button anymore and you can't breathe. You go on this ride when you just can't take it anymore.
You love the People Mover.
But wait, it's almost the opposite of moving. I can't. I just can't. I can't. I give up on people.
You give up on people? No. Well, it was a nice try.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
And that's perfect. You got to your last out, and like a true Phillies fan, went down swinging.
I don't understand.
You don't understand how any of that happened.
I don't understand how this happened.
Maybe you're just not a true Disney fan.